The new trailer to the Mario Galaxy was just released. I watched it. It looks good. I don't think it's anything extraordinarily remarkable, especially after having had our original Super Mario movie. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of the same, which is a good thing. I liked the first one. I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to seeing Galaxy. A lot of people are really excited about the fact that it's Galaxy because Galaxy is such a good game, and it is. I agree, it's a good game. But they could have done anything with the movie. They could have focused on the desert or underwater, or right. They could have focused on any level or the underground, and it would have been. I would have been just fine with it. The fact that it's Galaxy doesn't make me more excited for it. Just the fact that it's a new Mario game makes me excited for it. I did like how it starts off with Bowser being tiny, like a continuation from the previous one. I like that. And it looks like Bowser's going to be, you know, rescued by his son, which I guess that's kind of a spoiler. I don't know how early that happens in the movie, but whatever. It's for kids. Kids don't care about being spoiled. They'll watch the same movie over and over again. I know, because I used to be a kid and I used to watch the same movie over and over again. So I'm excited for the new Mario movie. I'm gonna watch it. I watched the first one in theaters and I really enjoyed it. So there's that. Okay. Speaking of movies, I think I'm a little late to this party, but you guys, the Gremlins franchise is getting a sequel. Yeah, it is nice that the original Gremlins screenwriter Chris Columbus is returning to direct the franchise. That part's kind of exciting, but I'm not a big fan of these sequels that come years and years and years later. It's just, the wave's gone. Either just remake the thing or leave it alone. Like a sequel this late is a little, it's a bit late. It's a bit late. Gremlins, this might be a controversial hot take, but Gremlins I only think is okay. I think it's an okay movie. It rides the cute factor of Gizmo a little too much, and it doesn't really, it's not a very exciting movie to me, is what I'm saying. They're okay. I like them. I mean, if they're on, I'll watch them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to put them on. This isn't a movie that I'm thrilled about. This isn't a movie franchise that I'm thrilled about having in my collection or really keeping up to date on. So they're okay. I always thought the Gremlins movies were okay. I'm actually more of a fan of Critters. I liked Critters a lot. There was a lot of spin-offs of Gremlins too. Critters is one of them, right? Those little things that roll up in balls and kind of roll around. There's the Munchies. There's Ghoulies, right? There's a lot of little spin-offs of this, and I have fun with a lot of those. It's kind of a neat franchise, a neat world of horror, right? Those little tiny little creatures. So the Gremlins franchise is coming out 2027, kind of late. But we'll see if that even comes to fruition. You know, it's so early in the process that it really could just be, you know, scrapped altogether. Although if Chris Columbus is involved, I'm sure it's gonna keep going. Yeah, if Chris Columbus is involved, it's probably gonna go all the way through. I think they said that the guy who played Billy in the original is slated to return. Okay, well, we'll see where it goes. Who knows? You know, it might be fun to do a Gremlins night, you know, watch 1 and 2 together at you know, at home, and then go to the theaters and watch the third one. It might be fun. I might try it. I'm not thrilled about it, but you know, it might be something to do. And speaking of movies, we can't talk about upcoming movies while playing a Zelda game and not mention the Zelda movie. This is a rumor. Zelda movie production set footage has supposedly leaked online. Now, Nintendo is notorious about scrubbing the internet of this type of thing. So I am not going to show you any of the screenshots or video of what was captured, but I looked at it already and it is absolutely not compelling whatsoever. It looks awful. It's basically like, you know, some person way up in a tree somewhere filming on their iPhone a set of it. Looks like Princess Zelda, you know, in the forest, and it looks bad. But you know, if it is real, who knows? You know, there's a lot you can do with movie magic behind the scenes. But as of right now, it doesn't look very convincing to me. I think the filming location is in New Zealand. That's nice. I can see Hyrule or Hyrule being portrayed by New Zealand. Very similar to Lord of the Rings, but you know, Zelda to me and Lord of the Rings, they have a lot of similarities. So this one I'm looking forward to more than Gremlins and Mario, the Mario movie. I'm looking forward to the Mario movie. Gremlins, I'm just lukewarm about. The Zelda movie, I'm excited about this one. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this comes into play. And the big news to come out this week, the new Steam Machine console is announced. This looks interesting to me, but back to Zelda first. Zelda live action, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't do it in the same vein as the Mario world. Like the same animation style. I don't know why they wouldn't do it that way. That way they can even have crossover if they really wanted to. That seems to me a better route. But you know, what do I know? I'm just some dude playing a game in his room. Yo, this Steam Machine, I keep going back and forth on being excited about this. When this first got announced, I was very excited. And I even thought, well, there goes my Xbox. There goes my PlayStation, right? I don't have any reason to have those consoles anymore because I can just get the Steam Machine, play all the games I want on my TV, and get the discounts on Steam. A lot of the times I don't get games on Steam because I like playing the games on downstairs and on the TV. And, you know, playing the games up in my, you know, up here on the computer screen is okay, but I would prefer it, you know, downstairs, more comfortable setting, bigger TV. So that's why I kind of stick to consoles. But if the Steam Machine's going to come out and let me do all my Steam games on the TV, that's exciting to me. And the Steam games are a lot cheaper. And you don't have to do that stupid, you know, $30, $40, $50 a month to play games online, because you just get it through the internet. So here is much better. So I was excited when it was first announced. Then I keep hearing about it's going to be a very lackluster console. It's not going to be very powerful. It's not going to run games optimally, and you're going to have to run some games very low graphical settings, even lower than console, to get them to even run. So I don't want to buy a console and then have, you know, have it just be awful quality. So I don't know about this. I'm really worried about this. And the price hasn't been announced. This article here says, you know, Valve announces new Steam Machine console, price, specs, and release date. They got out the announcement of the console and they got out the announcement of the specs. I think the release date was announced too. I think it's going to be early next year, but they have not revealed the price. I think they're waiting to see how everybody kind of responds to it before they make it. I think that maybe they have a couple of price tier options and they're kind of waiting for the fan feedback to kind of before they announce that price. I have heard from several, you know, different videos and articles that if it was to be adequately priced for what the specs are there, it would be around a $300 or $400 console, which that to me sounds like an awful PC. Imagine buying a gaming PC for $400. The Steam Machine has caught my attention. I might get one. Yeah, I think I want one. I think I'm gonna land on getting one, but I'm getting less and less excited about it the more I hear about it. No, wait, The Legend of Zelda is in the Mario movie universe. But it's live action though. If it's live action and then one of them is cartoon, it's gonna be weird to have a crossover. Valve needs to make a Half-Life 3. Hey, maybe they might release exclusive game with the launch of their console. That might make a lot of sense. I do like the removable faceplate, and then you can change it. I like that a lot. I can imagine, you know, instead of buying a whole new console, you just buy a new faceplate and then you change it out. That would be that's fun to me. I like that idea a lot, actually. And then just have like a collection of faceplates. That's a really good idea. I'm surprised Xbox didn't go with that with their new Xbox Series, because it's a square. It's a perfect way to, you know, you just remove that front faceplate. That's pretty cool. I do like that. There's a lot of things I like about this new Steam machine. I'm just not. I'm getting less and less excited the more I hear about the specs and how underpowered it's going to be compared to the consoles. It's people were at first they were saying, oh, it's going to be somewhere between an Xbox and a PlayStation, right? Somewhere in between. I'm like, that's great, because both of those consoles are fantastic. But now I'm hearing it's going to be like, oh no, it's going to be like a very low end PC. You're going to have to dial it way down for some of the higher processing games, especially for, you know, current era games. It's going to struggle to run those. So can it really run, you know, Cyberpunk? I don't know. So that's what worries me about it. In the scene of the first movie, there was a map showing the other kingdoms, and Hyrule was part of that. I'll have to look more into that, Nighthawk. Oh, that's good information to know. So I might watch the original Mario again, just to, you know, just to brush up on it before I go watch the new one in theaters. And when I get to the map scenes, I'll have to pause it to look for Hyrule. That's cool. That's great to know. All right. Well, that's current events, everybody. Some of the big hot topics that has caught my attention over the last week or so.